Well, I mean, you can't go wrong when you get two sweeps. I thought overall our team played really, really well, especially Friday night against Eastern New Mexico. The energy in the crowd and just the ability to be back on our home floor was really, really fun. I thought that, it was great having so many athletes there supporting. We had a drum line there and the cheer squad and just everybody. It was really, really fun. And against Lubbock Christian, again, I thought we played well. It's a little more back and forth of a game, but ultimately, came out with a 3-0 sweep. So couldn't be happier with our home games.
Coach, your team this weekend in particular really played well late in the sets, especially on Saturday. That was something that didn't really happen the first couple weekends, but it seems like your team is getting better throughout each set, something very important as we continue Lone Star Conference play. What do you think has changed in the mentality to really bear down and win those points late in each of the sets?
Well, just the multiple conversations of finish. That was where we were struggling early on, is just finishing games. We would get up and relax. And there's just no time for that in this conference and playing good teams. You have to keep that mentality of finish the whole entire time. So I think they've just shifted their mindset.
Coach, I'm not sure that you can find a statistical measure that Michaela Ware is not a top 5 in the country offensively right now. She's playing some really good volleyball, and she's playing consistent volleyball. What's the biggest difference between the Michaela Ware this year and the Michaela Ware last year? Because really just the consistency on a match-to-match basis is on a whole different level.
Right. I think that, when it's your last go-around, there's a different mentality there, knowing that this is it. I think she has some personal goals along with team goals that are really important to her for this year. And I think she's having fun. She just looks like she's enjoying the game more than I've seen her enjoy the game. And that's made all the difference in her just relaxing and playing overall this season.
Your three middles, Dakota Rogers, Hurtado, Maya Pena, and then Hattie Murray have also really stepped up their game. And it seems like whenever one of them plays well, it just kind of feeds throughout that entire group. Talk about that group's relationship and their development as the season's gone along.
Yes, I mean, we've been talking about, we think we have really, really great middles on our roster, and we have to get them more involved. And, everybody knows that in the game of volleyball, if you can get your middles involved, then you have people that have to they have to stay with them. And then all of a sudden it opens up the floor for our pin hitters, and then they're seeing splits of the block. And so they've done a really great job of really coming on and working hard in transition to be available so that we can set them. And we've seen their success from that.
Coach, it was great to be home this weekend, and now moving forward, you go back on the road, and you go back on the road for a while, heading to DBU on Wednesday, and then the long trip to Silver City, New Mexico for Western New Mexico. How do you stay focused and just stay energized? Maybe talk a little bit about the schedule of this week, how you combat that long road trip after playing a tough opponent on Wednesday in DBU.
Yes, I mean, DBU, we better be ready. They're a good team. They've done a great job recruiting and getting in some new players there this year, so we're going to see some new looks there. And so we know that we've got a really, really tough battle ahead in their gym, but we're excited. Those are some of the games you play for, the ones that you're really going to have to battle it out. And then, the road trip, it is what it is. We have to just have the right mentality. We're going to play games on the bus. We're going to have some fun. We're just going to make the best of it. We're going to, do a practice at UTEP on the road and just do what we can to get through it. It's a long one, but, we'll be all right. We'll make it through.
Coach, you hit 244 on Friday night and then 283 on Saturday. Talk about that relationship with Adeline Ortman at setter, and then those hitters such as Michaela Ware and all the middles and things like that. They seem to be clicking. This weekend they really clicked. They seem to be coming together and hitting their stride now.
Yes, Addie's doing a great job running the floor. She has such a fresh mentality out there. She's always smiling. She's positive. She does a great job just leading our hitters and knowing what's going to help make them successful. And the more and more she's setting for us, the more she's just doing a great job of spreading the ball out. And that makes a big difference for hitters, again, creating that separation so they have some splits in the block and just trusting her hitters. So I couldn't be more proud of her as a sophomore running our floor for us right now.